Yeah, how's everybody doing? So, I was looking up metal, like scratched metal, like car metal that gets scratched. Looking at all the images, this is this is the one that kind of sticks out the most. So, like, if I wanted to make, oh, I'm like, what? Why can't I move my camera around? I'm in the photo editor. Yeah, that would make sense, wouldn't it? So like this is the hood. It's gonna turn into a burned hood, but what's gonna trigger that's not the car wreck. It's gonna be the mod, the nitro, which I'm still working on. So I got a trigger off to the side that I can manually just activate it by breaking a beam here to simulate it. Uh, I blew a door off, blew the hood under the car. Yeah, you can see how it. Yeah, that's what I was going for. Now something like a fender, if you're already driving down the road and you run into something, whatever, you get a scratch on it. Well, what we'll try to do is we will do the same thing we did with the hood, but with the fender. So before we even make the do any J beam stuff, whatever, we got to first add the texture to the main dot material that that already. Man, I'm telling you, man, that that damn washing machine's gonna explode underneath me. My monitor's shaking. Um, Maybe you'll hear it when it starts to make its noise. It like goes through this cycle, and then close to the end, it just, man, it sounds like a damn elephant banging around in there. But no, today's the first time my monitor's actually started to shake. Like, damn, what the hell? And they won't fix it here. They'll wait till the damn thing blows up. It goes out before they get a new one. I guess it's the washer. Hell, maybe it's the dryer. But anyway, man, what was I damn? Yeah, so we got to add the material here. So what I'll do is just duplicate one of the ones I've already made, and just a bracket and a comma, and I'll call this one scratched. Scratched. Scratched metal. Or fender. Fender. Scratched fender. That'd be better. Now, I don't have actually a texture or new normal map for it yet, so I'll just take that out of there. Actually, I'll just take all that out of there. No, that'll be fine. That'll be fine. So now we get to load the part into the car, the part into Blender of the car that we want to affect. So we'll just start a new Blender project. Get rid of delete that stuff. import in the DAE. Now I got the DAE on the desktop separate from the mod. This is just for, import it for stuff like this. So all we really want is the fender. I don't need any of this stuff. I don't have to actually delete it. I'm just, it just makes it easier to visualize when you ain't looking at so much stuff. I probably could just select it like that and tell everything else to be gone. It'd be even quicker. So we need to look at the UVs. So loading the fender and pressing A will show us the UV mapping. And it would appear that it's backwards, or I'm looking at it the wrong way. Yeah, see, it's actually like that, because you see that little thing there and that little thingy there. But it don't matter. It don't matter. And now the part that's like this part, so I can get my little brush tool. So you can kind of just draw, and it'll show you where the UVs are if you want to do it that way. So the reason why you do this, so if you're going to make a texture, and you want it to be, fit in here a certain way, then you would need the UVs to show you the mapping. So that when you put a texture there, it'll go where it's supposed to go and not be, where it's not supposed to be. So now we just need an image. And just from what I messed with earlier, I realized that it's better to have a higher resolution picture. You can scale the thing down than to just have one like low res picture. It takes up the whole screen, so we'll just do what we did with the other one, or what I did with the other one. I'll make a new layer so I don't confuse what the bottom layer at all. If I look at this, it shows me pretty much where I need to be. So if I just kind of like look at that and eyeball that and then look at that and say, well, kind of like, I don't know, kind of like right in there somewhere. Kind of like in that vicinity. I could probably measure it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Well, it'd be quicker to just say, you know what? Let's just, why even do that? I can just do this. I can just say print screen in here. Or actually, print screen. And go back to the photo editor and paste. I hate the way this thing puts shit on floating layers. I just wish when it pasted like Photoshop does. I want it to paste on a new layer. Just paste the damn thing already. So you see what I'm doing, right? I took that image that I just photographed from the UV editor. I'm getting it pretty much centered. And let's see. Merge those layers together. Alright, that should do it. So, we'll make a new layer for our scratches. Transparent layer. And we'll get out the old paintbrush. And just basically, let me turn off this dynamics. Or do fade tapering. Yeah, that'll work. right one. Well, that ain't gonna work without a damn pressure pin. Oh, no, I ain't gonna worry about it. I just ain't gonna worry about it. I don't know how to make a custom one in here. That's about it, really. It's not gonna be much to it. I can probably give it a little shading. Kind of give a hint of, you know, what I'm talking about. Now, since we'll be doing the PBR material, and the way opacity works, it would make something transparent if you're using transparency map for PBR materials. Then what's black becomes invisible. So if I were to just flatten this image and use it as the color map and the opacity map, well, it would leave everything that's not black. So we got our scale at 2048 by 2048. We'll export this as the first texture we'll try, and we'll put that in the in here. Let's call it now. Since I'm using DDS format, then I need to use BC1 compression for it to work in Beam. And generate bitmaps makes it look better. Now, if you are actually doing a transparent, where you got like an alpha channel, say you selected everything. Damn, that's slow. Say you selected everything and you gotta have an alpha channel, and then you save that. That would be BC3 compression type. I'll save it also just to see if it actually looks any different. You know what? No, I won't. No, I won't do that. I know it ain't gonna look much different. Now I'm gonna do a normal map pass on it. Generic normal. Now give it some depth. Now we'll export this as, I put a little underscore in for normal. Oh, if I didn't say, yeah, if you have one of these type of invisibilities and it's BC3 compression type, so you would pick BC3. But this is a normal map, so it gets BC5. And always generate maps. Now we can go back into here and just test our texture in our UV editor by changing the Moonhawk texture just temporarily, just to see how it's going to look. And they're exactly in the right place. So you can look at the game version if you, or the this version if you want to see, Now the normal map, you're not going to see that in here unless you actually go to the shader, which, you know, we're not doing this for Blender's sake. But if you did want to see what it looked like in here before it gets to the game, you could add a vector normal map. Kind of, so that's our texture there. That's the shader, and this is the output. I mean, you have to have an output to see anything, so we'll just add another texture image and open up the one that's the normal mapping. Color to color, normal to normal. See, now you can see what normal mapping does. It works the same way in the game. Cool, huh? I think so. Now, don't worry about leaving that in here, because when you export, well, I'm not exporting the Fender, but if you were to export to the game, this is the only thing the game's going to ever care about, is the color, base color map. All that other stuff in here, you're going to have to manually do that in the Beam. It doesn't do it for you, and it doesn't convert this shader to BeamNG shader. It just, be happy it does the color map. Hell, you know, for 2 damn years almost, I manually made every texture, because I didn't realize, well, damn, the game will do at least the base color. Let me put a little asterisk, a little note. That's if you export into a folder that is new and it ain't already got a material file, main.material. If it's already got it in there, like, you know, like in this case, this mod, and then you got to manually add it. But if you're just exporting just to make something go to BeamNG as a DAE, then you would just pick your level. That you're putting it in, say small grid. You would make a folder that you would export the DAE into. Oh, that ain't necessary because it's the only thing here. But we'll just do it anyway. I'm sure somebody probably wants to see. No, that ain't a good name. Alright. Oh, did I forget something? Huh. How'd I do that? It just vanished. Now this won't have any physics or anything. It's just to show you how it does the textures if you're interested in that. So we got our material. Now all we got to do is we got to load the Fender, the J-Beam. So normally, like if you're making a mod and you're just adding like the nitro to it, you know, all I got in here is the primary J-Beam for the Moonhawk, which allows oh, this is the hood. Well, the hood's in there, but also like the primary J-Beam that's got the slot for our nitro, so we can have nitro, you know, that mod. So that's the primary main, whatever they call the main slot. Everything branches off the main. So branching off the main, you know, there's like 50 damn J-Beams. One of them's is hood. But since we were going to do the Fender, then we need to get that into here. So we'll go to the game install folder. Content, vehicles, and find the Moonhawk. Vehicles, Moonhawk. And in here you'll find the J-Beam for the Fender. I'll tell it to. Alright. So there's our Fenders. So let's copy that here. Now we'll put that into here. Now the way you do a texture swap is based on the beam's bending. Basically, if the fender takes damage, it'll do a texture swap. Now, to kind of show you how the one for the hood works, I'll put it on one side and I'll put the fender one on the other. So looking at the flex body, if we go to the flex body for the fenders, so we got the fender right here, right? Fender right. So if we want that to have a damage swap, then we need to put this line in it here. Deform group. And what this is going to have is the group that needs to be unique for every item. The deformed base material, in this case it's Moonhawk. And then the material that it's changing to. Now, for this to work, the flex body can only have one material, because all it does is swap the material. It doesn't work if it's got 2 or 3 materials. It's got to be limited to one. In this case, this works perfect because it has only got one texture. What I mean by 2 textures is, you know, say you damn things in here and you go and you got that material, then you add another material called whatever you want to call it, and you assign it to the mesh also. Well, that would be 2 textures, or, you know, that's why it's got to be one. So we'll take this and we'll put it right above the one we want it to be affecting. And we'll make this deform group. Now, I guess I'll just stick to C. Now, if you want it to make a sound, like a scrape, metal scrape or something like that, and then the next line, see, like this is the hood. The next line, you got to remove that last bracket and comma that's there. I'm sorry. You got to get rid of one of those. But the easiest thing to do is just copy that whole line and just replace it. And I still got a damn extra bracket. So that's what it's got to be. I made that damn a lot more complicated than what it needed to be. But it's alright. Now the texture name. When you don't, it's the name that you give it in here, whatever. I'm sorry, not in there. Whatever you called it in here, scratched fender, that's what you're going to put. Now, Agent Y in the official forums has made a list of event sounds. Some of these didn't work for whatever reason. I don't know why, just for whatever reason they didn't work. But I don't know, why is it event sounds special cannon fire? So that's where I got the cannon fire from. Skid, rigid, flat surfaces, destruction, scrapes, asphalt, metal. Well, we'll just try that one. So I'll copy that to the clipboard and go back to here. And after that little smiley face with a V, I'll put that. And then how loud I want it to be. Well, 1 being default volume. Now some of these things some of those in there, like there's horns and stuff, and they work, so like when this thing blew up, it made the horn just go off. So that was pretty cool. But after you reset the vehicle, the damn horn's still going. So I said, nope, that ain't gonna work. Can't do that. Now that we got this in here, we need to. Oh yeah, you got to have this after, so it knows. Okay, the next flex body is either different. I got a different group. Wait a minute, I didn't got my damn self. See, gotta be organized. How in the hell did I do that, man? I got this shit backwards somehow. So let me just Control Z, get back to the damn original, the damn thing before. God damn. I don't know how I did that. Oh, that's because I'm damn confusing it with the damn one that's already in there. See, it's got. See, they close it with a deform group too. I wasn't even thinking. I was like, wait, what the hell? I know I didn't paste that 2 times. No, this is for the damn lights when they damage. That's already in here. I wasn't even thinking about that. So no, this is right. I probably was right the first time, and I wasn't paying attention either. I damn got confused. All right. Now what we gotta do is determine which beams will be bending, which is not a hell of a lot that goes to the damn fender. So what I'll do is I'll tell it to specify these here are what will trigger that swap. So this stuff here, paste here. Damn it. Remember to tell it the unique name. Now that's how much damage it can take before it does a swap. You wouldn't want it at 0, but it would just scratch immediately. So you want to take some damage. And then you close it by telling it, alright, how much of this stuff is going to be considered what damages and what, like, I mean, because the fender had different parts to it. Maybe one part wouldn't be the part that would be scratched, and you would specifically name it. But It's like a lot of this stuff is like just where it connects to the body of the car and stuff like that. You wouldn't want, say if that broke, you wouldn't want that to make the damn thing scratch. So you'd want to find like some of the faces that are, I mean the beams that are what you see when you look at the damn car is what I'm trying to say. And not the surface cross. That. Now we'll just stop it here. Let's save it. Let's load it up. It should work. Probably reload here because I added a texture. I think we'll have a scratched fender. And damn, you can see why somebody don't want to do this to the whole car. They go, wow. Well, maybe it wouldn't if you got on the roll, you know. Groove, you know. And that's a little fender that could, isn't it? I got something screwed up. That's the wrong fender. Fender. Yeah. Now, of course, this will be. I can't tell. I don't see my damn texture at all. Which one is that? Fender, that's left. Which one is it that we put this on? Right. You know what? I realize there's a lot of deformed groups. So I think I need to remove that. Because I forgot the other deformed groups that are in there. If I put that one with the closed, then it would void out any others that are in there. Let me just remove the one. I'll just remove the one that I've made. See if this fixes it. Yeah, it changed textures alright. So it did work. No material. You know what would be funny, man? Like that damn globe in Las Vegas, that big ass globe, you know, the one that's like a couple $1 billion, damn big ass screen on it. Be some funny shit. Like one day it just loaded up, turned on, and had no material. I guess I'm probably the only person that finds that funny. Alright, so where's our scratched finger? Ah. Alright. Now let's work on the quality of it. The only thing that's kind of bad though is like it's not going to keep the red color unless it was red here also. And the thing is, if you get a different color car, blue, and then it scratches, then the scratch texture will be red. So it's not really a hell of a lot you can do. The only thing I can think, we can try to see if by making it I don't know. And you see what I'm saying? So it's like, well, how do you? Looking at that pretty. Got that normal map in the pie. Without normals, with normals. This makes it look so much better. That got a little shine to it. You can do some cool stuff with textures, you know. Just got to spend the time and practice with them. I don't know. I don't have a solution. Because I can't use two textures. And if you spawn a different color car, then the colors won't match. Well, when you have multiple layers, and you tell the other layer, but you can't like tell the other layer to be Moonhawk. You know, the base, whatever the base is at the given time, it just doesn't work like that. I mean, maybe you could if it was a texture map, but then again, it's going to be limited to the color. That's the only thing I know to do. Just tell everybody, hey, well, you got to pick, get this the color you got to pick, man. You want it to work. You know, that's all I can think. Now let's make this so it breaks a lot easier, because I'm having a hell of a time to make that damn thing scratch. So we'll go back back down to the trigger here, and let's tell it 0.03. Now it basically won't take much effort to scratch it. How much should effort be? I don't know. It's up to you. What do you think? We'll just simulate this by just making a wall. Or, you know what? We can just make another car run into it. Shit, man. Goodness. Well, maybe I need about 5 damn cars so I hit one of them. Oh, goodness gracious. Let me get my controller, so I can't play with the keys good. Hell, I can't play with the controller good either. I'm not going to spend all damn day doing it over and over again. We'll just put it back. Spawn facing the other way. Maybe I hit it on the wrong side. Hell, I done forgot what side we're damn working on now. It's got to be extra sensitive. Well, technically it wouldn't be scratched. It would really need to scrape against something. Apparently So I got this limit expansion. I'm wondering, oh look, this thing got a, look at that shit. There's another trigger. I didn't even see that one. See, that's going to apply to, we don't want that to apply to ours. And I actually don't want that on there either. Let's see if this solves our, oh, I just turn it off. That didn't have nothing to do with it. It may be that, because I didn't even look at the beams, it could be that the particular beams that I got it assigned to are not the FE. You know what? We'll do this. Makes it easier. Fender right. Could be that the deform group is not assigned to the ones that are here and here and here and there, but maybe only there and there and there. You know what I mean? That could be it. I think I'm reaching for straws here. But no, it looks like they're all there. Wait a minute. The more I look at this, the more I realize I'm limited here, man. So what I'm going to do is tell it to be some more places. It looks like I was just limited to just, well, 3 of those. So they got different deform groups and different deform groups for different things. Like those have a deform group. And well, it's a very dynamic game. Lots of possibilities. I was gonna say that's the money shot, but I missed the damn thing entirely. Let's go. I can't drive for shit. I think I'm gonna leave it here. I think you get the idea of what's all involved. You'd have to do that for all the parts, which you may not take that long once you get in the groove for it, but You know, like we gotta check this on the highway though. Got to go real fast and hit the wall one time and see if it looks like it's straight. And then we'll leave it at that. You know something just occurred to me? You know, like, texture swaps don't work when it's in slow motion. That's not true. I don't think they work as well. If you hit something at the same speed, when it's in slow motion,